Sweet. So there was a lot of articles that I could have did this morning, y'all, but I really chose to do this one because I can't see how this could turn out anywhere as good in the PC propagandic paper of Yahoo News. So you read it right. It says twice as good. Black people and the success that threatens white people.
Dang.
The
So
the
you mean
whole
so you
premise.
mean if you just minding your own business, trying to live your life, doing you and you're successful, minding your own business, that threatens PC
The
people.
whole premise, the whole title, the whole thing is just off from the beginning. It's just like it already sets up the premise that there's a problem and there shouldn't be. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, why it's got to be a problem? Because we doing our thing. Man, we'll be right back on the Keep It P podcast.
Early in the morning, wake your goat mouth ass up.
Hey man, that is some music that you just have to love.
You just have to.
I mean, you know, I be when I watch old shows as I do. Matter of fact, the one you watching right now is the Keep It P podcast, where we take news situations, everyday occurrences, and indeed we show how one could have and could not have been keeping it P. I, for one, am not trying to tell you what to think, I'm trying to show you how to think. That's the reason why I bust down the articles the way I do. But come on in, gather around, everybody, because this ought to be interesting.
Shout out
First of
Z
all,
Man.
G man in the place to
Z
Bidney.
Z
All right, hold
Man.
on.
Z Man.
Oh Z in
Put up
here.
the comments.
Yeah, I got you. He said, "Oh no, the blacks they're going to try to overachieve. They must be stopped." I mean, it almost sounds as petty as that, don't it, though, sir? I mean, the premise from the title. This is definitely one of those title articles where they want to put it in the title, and I bet you it ain't gonna be nothing like it says. Hey, I had did some pop and drop shows on location. Man, it was a windy day though. Um, so I was outside with the shit on the streets, getting it in, getting this news to them.
What?
Yeah, yeah, that's right. So if this your first time seeing the program, I want you to go ahead and hit that like, that help with the algorithms, and then make sure you subscribe, hit the button for notifications so that you could be alerted each and every time I decide to go live. And then you might even ask me, well, what are you doing right now? I'm sharing the program like you should be, right? You got some groups on Facebook, you got a Twitter little group, you got an Instagram group, you got a messenger group. This needs to be disseminated amongst that group there, sir. That helps us with the keep going.
Hey,
All
I
right.
got a couple
He
Earth
said, "You
days real
ninjas are
quick.
janitors and
Hey,
don't."
let me do a
uh,
couple Earth days real quick.
Oh, okay. Earth days, go for it.
Dorian Jackson, Steve White, Layla Myers, Lovely Ayler, um, Kay Evans, Zaina K. Evans, Mary Scully, and Don Holmes. Happy Earth Day.
Okay. Well, then let me give a few of my own. Then today is Kenneth, the art teacher Codwell's birthday. Black man in Minnesota, showing black kids how to draw and create and that kind of thing. So salute to my man's. There was a lot of people's birthdays yesterday that I won't go over, but if we missed y'all, make sure y'all tap in to KIPP. Was 314-944 KIPP. Make sure you tap into that, and then we can get your birthday shouts out there to you. It's just that simple. Other than that, let's go ahead and get to this news because it's a doozers. Hold on, let me see what we got here.
Good
All right.
morning. Good morning.
Who is that? Good morning, mommy. Mommy on the dearest side of the game. All right, let me get this article for y'all because it's already what, how many minutes in? You know what? I don't care about how many minutes it is in, and we ain't got to the news yet. If you want to hear the news, then you just gonna wait to hear this news. That's just what it is. We got to do housekeeping and cleaning and all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
Don't give me the back talk now.
Breeze.
Breeze, Don Pease.
What up?
All right, hold on. Where did I put the article now? Oh, I got you. I should know it because I got a picture of black people high fiving each other that I chose not to.
Wow.
Yeah, I know that I chose not to put up. Matter of fact, let me show y'all the picture they put up. That one. It says when it comes to journalism, judges, or other accomplishments, their goals, some seem to be sickened by black brilliance. Let's stop right there. Journalists, judges, or others accomplishing their goals. So they're
Wow.
saying judges don't like black people's success. That's why they lock them up or give them the worst sentences. They're saying journalists don't like black people. That's why literally every news outlet, every no, not literally, every news outlet except for new black media spews anti-black racism. Is that why?
And they just let you know that being a black judge or a black journalist is very important.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want
And
that.
they and then they also put the whole PC nation in there by saying others accomplishing their goals. That's literally everybody. And quite often I find myself missing ABC's Scandal. What?
How do we
You
get
talking
there?
about the show with the black woman that was with the white president that was and they was doing all type of bussy and nefariousness in there. I hated that show. I seen the trailer of the show and never wanted to lay eyes on it. It says the political drama starring Kerry Washington revolutionized how we watch television and caused many of us to
What does
side
that
eye
got to
every.
do with being successful? And why PC is mad?
Revolutionize how we watch television. How? By showing a bunch of filth, flern, filth,
And of course, they wanted to show the black woman show. You ain't talking about no other show.
and the nefarious bussy scenes that all local and cable news is racist. You're right, Breeze.
Period.
Um, it says it says we side eye everything about the U.S. government. So they're saying that it was the lone TV show on its own that made us side eye the U.S. government, as if we ain't do that before this show, right?
Not slavery.
None of that. Yet it has the moment when Ellie Pope, played by actor John Morton, launched into one of his infamous soliloquies that I missed the most. The time that he called Fitz a boy, he did it for all the ancestors, but it was the time that he read Live like a Sunday paper for falling in president of the United States and wanting to be his wife that had come to the mind of the recent day. What does this have
What
to
is
do
fam?
with black people being excellent?
Wow.
You have to be and now it's finally getting into it.
Wow.
You have to be twice as good as them to get half of what they have. On
To be
some
on
level, it's
Scandal
likely
and
what'd you say?
I said to be on Scandal and be the white president's flunky.
It was a show from a racist ass Sinclair broadcasting that did please. I remember the show. That was a Tyler Perry joint, wasn't it?
What? Scandal?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Or was
Chandra.
that Lee Daniels?
It's by Lee Daniels.
One of the two. I know it got something to do with is Bussy in there somewhere.
Let me see, man.
It says when
Well,
we
you
are
know that's
young
just
and
the way of the show. I was watching a show like yesterday, like I told you. I was watching C. You know about a whole about
Mm,
the uh the
Okay,
globe going
Breeze.
blind, and now everybody's blind. And then out of nowhere, they just went to the bussy. Second season, fam. First season, no hints of it. Second season, right in. They're smooching, two chicks for nothing. Oh, somebody said Tyler Perry.
Yeah, yeah. No, Breeze said it was a woman, but yeah, Tyler Perry, he be making them little dumb little
I
shows
thought
too.
it was Sandra Rhymes though, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
look.
that's who Breeze said it was. He said we are young and ambitious, and the warning isn't necessarily to quelch our confidence so
Nah,
much as
Shonda Rhimes.
Shonda Rhimes or something like that. Yeah.
Oh, yep,
Um,
there you go. She did Grey's
confidence.
Anatomy. But but they want us to talk about that because they see we don't do disparaging on here, and you see how that's happening. See how
Yeah,
that's happening.
they put the black person ahead of the BS, well, the face of the BS on a black person. So when it all falls down, we can go at our own, but we ain't finna disparage them, on the show. But I'm trying to get to this article, man. Hold
I,
on, man. Hold on. I'm just saying, hold on. Just give me a second. I'm trying to see where this article's going
it
because
ain't going nowhere apparently.
I'm getting nothing. It says on some level, it is likely every black person has some sort of variation of their parent or community elder. When we are young and ambitious, this warning isn't necessarily to quelch or our confidence, such as temper it within the context that as African Americans, we are going to have to work harder than our white counterparts. And even when we outwork them, we still don't see the full benefits and respect due of our hard work. Okay, I can agree with that for sure. Get a viral video that goes all around the world, and then the little white boy that's yodeling in Walmart end up at Coachella. I feel it.
I mean, we
I
can go
feel
to
it.
the dances, still in our
We could. I mean,
dances. I mean, still in our music. I mean, still in our culture.
in the world that judges the future possibilities of blackness by its current achievements, there's no room for mediocrity. That's what causes the senior colleague to pull the junior aside and offer a decoded "get your shit together" conversation when they are found to be slipping. It's why the most prudent of us will reach out to a mentor and talk through a major move several times over so we can anticipate uh, opposition from every angle. Though we are imperfect, we can never mess up too much. Even pressure we don't place there is riding our success. But even when we are exceedingly accomplished, they will work to diminish it if for no other reason than they can't stand to see us accomplish. Uh, that's that's been the part of the heart of the recent treatment of the Supreme Court nominee. Oh my God, I knew it. Nobody's
Judges, you
hating
knew
on the
that was
Supreme
coming.
Court Justice Broad. I knew that's what this was about.
They said
I'm mad.
judge from the beginning, P.
I'm mad. When they said the judge thing in the beginning, I'm like, are they talking about this new female that Biden done scooched up in there?
And
I
that's why it's so important.
So now so they taking something that is obviously true that we all talk about all of this from a gay person. He said they're talking about something that is obviously true that we obviously talk about amongst ourselves, right?
Yeah.
But now they're gonna try to flip it and bounce it on some we hating on Katanji. Man, they doing extra propaganda cleanup work. Like, please accept her, y'all. Y'all tripping.
Straight up.
Mammy to the rescue.
To the
Damn trick
rescue.
bag. Yeah, right, Bree. Straight up. It said, thought we are in. It said, this has been the heart of the recent treatment of Supreme Court nominee Ketanji Brown Jackson and co-currently of Terrell Jermaine Starr, a freelance journalist living in Ukraine and covered the current war waged on the country by Russia. Starr has faced criticism from white journalists for articulating his experience of being exploited by major outlets, the experience compelled Starr to flatly state he refused to do future television appearances in which he endangered himself for free or inadequate pay as assertion of his self value and raised the irony. Okay, so basically, what you're saying is, cuz, that you got a part of a super white news organization, and they was treating you like the little black pickaninny, and now you're sick of it all of a
Right.
sudden. Now you don't like the treatment that you receive when you kowtowed and begged so bad to be around. Yeah, starting to obvious point out the obvious. This is all obvious.
All obvious.
And now we supposed to have sympathy for you, just like police. I don't feel bad for black police that come out talking about it was so hectic on the job and the names and the
Right.
nooses. I don't feel bad for you, dude. You wanted to be in that environment, just like Ketanji Brown. Now, people would try to say, "Oh, it's because of who her spouse is." No, it's the rulings that she made against black people and who her spouse is. How about that?
Right. Take that.
How about that? And that. Because it'd be a different thing if her spouse was her spouse, but she rode for the ride. Since what y'all gotta understand, man. And I hear that I hear that quite a bit, like on Tariq's. There every certain somewhere down the line, somebody try to call and talk about how Peanut might be mixed. His wife, Peanut's mixed, and she got a white mom, and blah blah blah. And I always say to myself, like, and like, what have you done with your jet black whole upbringing, and you still a coon? Like,
Right.
everybody in your whole upbringing in circumference of generations is black, and you still a coon. What's your problem?
Right.
People get real hung up on that. Anyway, I don't want to read the article anymore. I feel bamboozled. I feel led astray, run amok, taken advantage of. They're going to sit here and have me try to explain on my airwaves about this broad. I don't care about the broad. I don't care that she got elected. We had a black person on the Supreme Court justice already. How's that worked out?
Period.
In a system with white supremacy, she is seen as black. Um.
Blackety black too.
Oh yeah, look at her name. But still, she got Zaddy at the crib. So who run the household?
And he's a sixth generation Harvard grad.
Yeah,
So when
basically.
Harvard was involved in slavery, his family was there.
Oh, that
Chilling.
is six generations, nigga. That's like when Harvard started, nigga. Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I
like nigga,
said.
you yeah, like, cause you old money,
Old
old white
slavery.
money.
You old white supremacy.
No peanut. I'm talking about. No, I'm talking about like that when people try to come at Tariq about peanut and shit. Like I think that shit is so goofy and corny because like the actions and the everything uh speak louder than words. He said, just like Brandis, give us a plate of shit and swear to us it's filet mignon. Then mad that we don't believe him and told him so. Now what? Cut that thing. That's pretty much
Period.
that's the answer to everything. And everybody, I know everybody outside the B1 space is gonna get here sick of us saying that. But so what? I don't care. And
Cut
he
the
said,
check.
"Yeah, I was saying Peanut. I seen as black under this system. Of course she is. I mean, Peanut
Period.
black as hell. Period. Like, yeah, I didn't know Peanut. Tariq is a G. I didn't know he used his own wife in his videos. That's G to me. I think that's dope. Like instead of using a model, he be having his own wife. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah. Steal my
Still
beats.
my beats. What
Yo.
up, Jordan? What it do?
Ain't it been a minute?
Yes, yeah, that don't mean he ain't been watching because he ain't tapped in. A lot of people do that. So I don't
Man,
even
make
say
sure
that
you're
no more.
tapping in still, my
But make
man.
sure you're tapping in. We want to see that you're there now.
It
Oh, I
only
got a
makes
video.
it better.
Well, I got a vehicle inspection today. I almost forgot about that. Thanks, Alarm, for telling me. Anyway, B1,
Be
sir.
one to you, brother.
I ain't gonna hold you. He said it's been a while. Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, we do what we do. I had to do this. Was that the end of the article? Cause all right, I want to see what they gonna want to leave you with.
At least you gotta see that.
The propaganda is usually in the last two paragraphs. It says we actually don't believe we have to work twice as hard anymore because their standard of success is no longer ours. Okay, we're
I think
done
that's a
measuring.
problem, though.
Hmm,
I think that's
that
a
is a
problem,
problem.
though.
That's a problem. That's saying, see, that's propaganda in itself. Them saying that, and
Period.
nobody ever said that. I want it all. I want it all. Why can't I have the exact same thing?
My
I
ninja,
want
we
a
made
system
it.
of justice, huh?
I said, my ninja, we made it. And
Yeah.
so
Well,
now you ain't gonna do no work now. You
yeah,
good.
yeah. He said we're done measuring what we're capable of doing against what gatekeepers and those fiercely defending dying institutions are doing. We don't even care. That's why Starr could call a colleague, and I am using this term loosely out of suggestion for the way he covers news doesn't measure up to their journalistic standards. Who it literally is a new day. We've only had to work twice as hard to get half of what they have as they've worked so hard to rig the game. True. Glad so many of us are now refusing to play it. We must bring our own experiences, innovations, personality, and intellect in the places we enter in a way we see fit. Playing by our own rules really is the only way to thrive in a world committed to seeing us defeated. So you just acknowledge that there's anti-black racism worldwide.
Period.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And hold on, man.
I just
Nah,
heard
see,
that,
that's
but
the problem. That was propaganda. Nah, no play by our own rules. The point is, we need to get on code and play by a specific set of rules together,
boom,
all as one, on
boom,
code.
boom, boom, bing bong. uh, he said, "I'm so glad many of us are refusing to play it. We must bring our blah 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 blah. Playing by our own rules really is the only way to thrive in a world committed to seeing us defeated." Yeah, so that was like a contradiction to code, huh? Don't get
Right,
on code. Play by
right.
your own rules. Fend for
Yes,
yourself.
that's that. I'm doing me. What's wrong with me doing me? I'm just
Mm,
doing me.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. If we've got to be as twice as good for anybody, it should be for ourselves.
Duh.
Setting goals, achieving them, and creating new ones just to see how far we can get. Whatever they say about it is inconsequential in yesterday's news. That article was propaganda at its finest.
Hot trash.
So the article would have you believe or that it's going to now go into the successes and how hard black people have had to work to get where they are and how that upsets white people. Well, in this article, they talked about how white people get mad over everything. We knew that already. But then it's almost like a defeatist mindset article like, well, you shouldn't even try because, they're on the level that you could never get to. So working twice as hard still ain't gonna get you there. So still don't even try.
Right,
Like what?
right, right,
Like what are you
right.
talking about?
You already got there. We already worked twice as hard, so we're already there. We're done playing by their rules, so you don't have to work twice as hard no more. You don't even have to do nothing. Just kick back and chill because it's even for everybody now. That was before. That's not now. We're all good now. Just do you, be an individual, and that's it.
Yeah, just give
You're
up. Yeah,
great.
just give up. You know what I'm saying? Don't don't what's working twice as hard? Why would you do that? You're not gonna get anywhere anyway. What?
Period.
That don't even make sense. Because if you work twice as hard as somebody else, inevitably you'd probably be twice as far as yeah. If you keep at it, if you never quit, you never give up. That's what I teach my kids all the time, man. Um, Parents, y'all got to be a little. I'm not saying steal the joy and all of that from your kids, but we can't be doing them no injustices by not informing them of the pitfalls and the pitfalls that they face coming up. Like you got to be real, but I would enforce telling them to work hard, twice as hard, and all of that. I mean, you ain't gonna get it. This world ain't fair, and there's systematic racism at play. That means there's a system
Period.
in there's a system involved designed to see you fail. People think that poverty and all of that kind of thing is a choice.
Right.
Even some black people think that.
A
The
lot
reason
of
why
black
we
people think
a
that.
lot of black people think that. That's the reason why we ain't got our check yet, because everybody, man, they just ain't gonna give it to us, so we just need to move on. I don't
And
want no check.
what you gonna do with it anyways? Just go get some Hennessy and Jordans?
Y'all just gonna buy all the Cadillacs and fried chicken. Yeah, 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 yeah. How many times have you heard that
Right,
from
right.
all the own
Salute.
defeatist mindset
Still.
people we have?
You say what? What'd you say,
Yeah.
Jay?
I said from the own defeatist mindset people we have.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Indeed, indeed. Still my beach. You're right. We less of this, more of this.
Yeah, we see what we seen what pull up do. Got pull up get stuff done. Why they trying to? You guys are uncivilized. You savages. Well, we savages about that cabbages, brother. Break off my greeneries. Basically, is what I'm saying.
Period.
Anyway, we ain't gonna hold you, but I'm a moja, foja, and scoja about being on code. Um, what you looking like tonight? You want to give him an emergency Patreon since we
Yeah,
didn't
why
get to
not?
chop it with him.
Come on.
All right, so emergency Patreon man tease tonight. Steal my beats. Breeze, we'd love to see y'all there. Is getting crunk, is getting packed over there. That's what I'm talking about. Breeze and Steal My Beats. Come on over to the Patreon side of the game, brother. I could tell you 58. I could tell you 58 years of stories that you would not believe. Don P, I would believe him.
I promise you.
I would believe him, Don P. Straight up. I already know how you get out, bro. They don't even. Matter of fact, we're gonna have to have just one day where you just go through some story. That's gonna be your episode. You need to. We're gonna have stories with Don P.
With Don P. Hey, Don P, that's your weekly show, P.
We gonna do. You fell asleep last time. Well, come on over to the Patreon, the Patreonics. We're gonna do an emergency one last night because
Well,
we was
maybe we need to
hustle
go
this
earlier
weekend.
then. Breeze, we've been trying to figure out what time is best for everybody to do the Patreon to get
Yeah,
all the
because we do
family over
understand that
there.
y'all on the West Coast. If we got to do Patreon at 6 at least, just to try to make it at least 9 o'clock, we can do that because we don't got to do the YouTube program. We can just go straight in for Patreon on the 6th. We trying to transition to Patreon all together, period, anyway. So
Period.
all together. So yeah, y'all gonna see some shows. Some shows are gonna be some Patreons are gonna be in place of shows, so we won't go on the specific time. You'll probably have to catch it. Yeah, I knew you was
On
on the
East,
east side
yeah.
of the game. I knew it. So we'll try to be conscious of that. Maybe if we have to go in at 5, 5 or 6, you know what I'm saying? Something like that.
Yeah.
Or we, that's what Patreon's about though. That's user funded. That's y'all get to say so. We don't
You
have
know
to
what I'm
try to figure
saying?
it out based off what y'all say. So let me know. Hit me later. Let's scorch a track. Yo, I'm with that. I ain't made no beats or I ain't made no beat all year. I think I made one and I ain't even finished. So yeah, I'm definitely with that because I
Nah,
do gotta
Breeze, I
make
get up
some beats.
early too, P. So no, that's good. We wanna accommodate. We wanna be accommodating, fam.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, we want to be accommodating, man. We do that for y'all. We're for us, for the group, right?
We want to be
Um,
on code on Patreon. You heard me, P?
mhm. All right, so let's do this. Uh, love, peace, blessings, and aloha. We definitely trying to declare anti-black racism a public health crisis. You dig what I'm saying? Let me do that real quick. And you know what? My He said Planned Parenthood promotes abortion relentlessly among blacks. 80% of PP, 60% efficiency abortion mills are located in inner city areas, while they have fertility clinics in the other areas. Tyrone Jackson, where you tapping in from? That coming in here with facts. We like facts. That's what I'm
Didn't he
talking
just
about.
come in like boom and mic
We like
drop
the
on us?
facts now. Here, let me put that
Yes,
fact up.
sir. Now,
I ain't mean to do that again. But let me put that fact up so everybody can see my man coming in here dropping jewels. That's from Tyrone Jackson. Tyrone Jackson, we would love to see you on the Patreon, sir. The link is in the description. If you got facts like that, then you need to come on over there. Yeah, Margaret Singer. And guess who else has something to do with that? Bill Gates' people, his mom and
yes,
dad. Yeah. Why he trying to him and his homeboy Fouch trying to push jabs on everybody. Y'all should already know what we tried to tell y'all what it was about, but nah, y'all got the tinfoil kufi on. Y'all with the conspiracies. Y'all got y'all got conspiracies. Nah, we was telling y'all the truth.
and do some research on the Gates
Where you
Foundation
tapping
over
in
there.
from, Tyrone Jackson?
Yeah, where you tapping in? But check out Bill Gates and the foundation of how many black folk Africans they done killed over there in Africa.
Oh yeah, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. They'd already been
Yo,
whacking. They'd already been population controlling,
period. And
allegedly.
y'all let them do it. And then want to come over here and talk crazy, but y'all let folk come over there and get to killing y'all, and then want to talk crazy about us.
Where you tapping in from, man? Where you where you tapping in from, Tyrone? Tyrone on the phone. Where you tapping in from? Don't tap in with the knowledge now and back out
My
now. We
nigga.
got to know now. He's saying same with Fauci in India. Hell yeah. Tap in and become family. You tell them, girl. You
You
better
tell it.
tell them to you.
That's
You
all
better
right.
tell them
Tyrone
now.
just wanted to bless us with that little bit of information and then bounce on.
That's all right, man. Come on back, man. We talk back now. 12. We'll see y'all 6 o'clock. We'll see y'all whether it's a regular show or Patreon, or you might come in with a quick little piece of a regular show and jump over Patreon just to let y'all know. Other than that, man, love, peace, blessings, and aloha, and then take these young commercials. Matter of fact, TZ, don't you got them old commercials with the Jasmine Taz and all that?
Let me see. Hold on.
I like them ones.
Nah,
I ne-
I got the new one.
you got the new one. Where did we get? I had played that one day from somewhere. I must have
Yeah,
had grabbed it outside of the junk.
yeah. I just got the new one, P.
Yeah. I must have had grabbed it. So why don't I? Let me do it again because all I gotta do is put in commercials, and then I can go to something old like
Well, while you're
this.
doing that, Tyrone, man, we appreciate you tapping in. Come on over there to Patreon, brother. We just
Right.
wanted to know where you was tapping in from.
Music
Yeah.
TV.
How did you
Is
know?
it? Damn, that's real
I
old
do not know,
commercial.
master. You do not know.
Wow, I don't
Put
think
the
I wanted to
old
go that
analog
old.
in there, boy.
Gosh darn it. That's the oldest of the
Oh, Don
old.
P. Fauci is on Gates' board of directors. What? I didn't even know that, P.
Nah, hey, y'all want to get a plethora of knowledge. Holla at your boy Don P, because he be knowing what he be talking about now. He be knowing what he be talking about now.
The OG got some knowledge for you there, boy.
All right, here we go. Let me see what this one do. That's the intro. That's the old intro. All right, man. I'm gonna just give y'all the commercials. I thought I was gonna give you a treat, but I see that ain't what it was popping. We love y'all, man.
I'll steal my beats.
Shout out Steal My Beats. Come on, y'all. We want to see Steal My Beats and y'all know all of it on Patreon tonight, man. Come
Only
on over there, man.
$5 for now.
It's only $5 now for now. So get in while you can. We're gonna honor the people who in at $5 right now, but we finna drop the $5 and make it straight 10. All right.
Music TV.
Everybody know you hid the money from that ride before you went up today. I told you motherfucker ain't got your money yet, man. Fuck you, man. You ain't got the money yet. Fuck you think you is, man. Motherfucking Ron O'Neal or something. What you gonna do? You ain't supposed to be scared now because you got a pistol, motherfucker.
I got it.
Look, I don't play with this shit. You don't even know what I gave to this shit. Self-made with this shit. I slay with this shit. Been a lot of roads I done paved with this shit. Look, see, I don't play with this shit.
Kyrie with the give and go. I get it cheap for the low. More snow than the Eskimo big birdies. Taking flight, change your life in one night. By 2 a.m. if you do it right. Up late like midnight. Small fish, big appetite. Get an extra 4 if you whip it right. Got good gas and it's light bright. Got
He been hula hooping through loopholes, working round shit. You can count lava down, but you can't count them out, baby. Life give me lemons, I make lemon rain. God. He been hula hooping through loopholes. I gotta go, gotta hustle to get it. If you ain't talking business, little shawty, you trip.
Hey, Ray Ray.
Hey Rihanna, hey girl, how you doing? I'm into you like Trump's in the pool. And I know that might sound a little confusing. I had to say it for my own amusement. What I'm trying to say is, can we go cruising? Top down, blow some good gas. And listen.
Brushy cream, leaves, keef, oil, premium bud. Man, I hustle in the street, but I'm a freak with the love.
Bring that ass over, tryna bring it back. I'm a big dog, tryna bring it back. I'ma slide in the way to bring it back. Let a nigga.
All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you get down. All I wanna do is see you move it. All I wanna do is see you